A while back, I had to get a procedure done on my left leg. And the next day, I'm in my hospital bed waiting for the doctor to come in and give me all the directions I needed to get discharged from the hospital. But while I'm waiting, in through the hallway walks a clown. Now, I've seen pets walk through the hallways and into rooms for the patients to enjoy some type of pet therapy. But a clown, no. He walks into my room and he looks at me and says, "You look a little young to be in this hospital. What do they have you in here for?" And I told him about the procedure I had to get done and how it's part of the aftermath of my suicide attempt. He looks at me for a second, takes off his clown hair, which I didn't even know they could do, but he sits next to me in a chair and he tells me about his experience. The experience of being a veteran who fought in Vietnam, made it home only to see his fellow veterans go through the struggles of addiction and alcoholism. How confusing it was to be diagnosed with depression. What it feels like to lose some of those veterans to suicide. Now, he wondered if they truly understood what post-traumatic stress disorder is. If some of those men would have sought help instead of the different paths they chose. Before recording this video, it had been a long time since I told this story. So I went and I looked up the statistics of how drugs and alcohol truly affected Vietnam veterans. It was devastating. And to think that a man could have an experience like that, walk through a hallway, dressed as a clown, and do silly tricks to make people laugh, seems unbelievable. Because the people who see him didn't hear the man sitting next to me. It made me question how many of us do the same thing. Maybe not to the degree of dressing like a clown, but we do dress professionally on the days we mentally feel like wearing sweatpants and staying in bed. We do smile in front of other people, even if we were crying only a few minutes before. We sometimes attempt to make people laugh in the hopes of distracting them from seeing what's going on inside. He wasn't trying to impress me. He wasn't trying to make me laugh. He just wanted someone to see him in his true self and not in a disguise. That's why him taking off his clown hair is funny, yet serves as a symbolic gesture. Because there's nothing braver than someone not only taking off their mask and being vulnerable enough to be their true self, but then share with you their experience and their story. I live to tell that you never know what sentence you'll say that will encourage someone to take off that mask. But when they do, please take the time to listen. Because when they leave, they may have to put that mask back on. But at least they feel a little less alone because someone saw them as their true self and listened.